Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So as you know, Dragon Ball Super episode 125 got released this morning in Japan, and to be honest, it was an amazing episode showing how Toppo has become the candidate for God of Destruction and possibly taking over Belmod in Universe 11. In this episode we got a lot of powerful things we have to talk about, especially with Frieza getting decimated by Toppo and Android 17 taking on Toppo in this episode, and for 126 as well. So let's get straight to the beginning. So at the beginning we see Goku and Vegeta continue to hit Jiren with everything they've got, and then Vegeta goes for a final flash, which Jiren uses his eyes, which is like a reflective kind of thing he does with his aura and ki, which does dodge the final flash attack and gets no effect on Jiren. They both get kicked by Jiren into the far walls of the Tournament of Power, and we switch scenes to Android 17. This guy is legit boss, seriously. I love Android 17. But yeah, he keeps using his Ki Blast to hit Toppo, as you did see in 124, last week's episode. So he keeps hitting Toppo with everything he's got. As you know, the androids do have infinite ki, which is infinite energy. So yeah, Toppo does look at Android 17, checking how he's got infinite energy, and he just, keeps dodging his attacks until he does an attack of his own. Justice Flash, I think, that's what it's called. But 125 was amazing. It's based on Toppo, everything was based on Toppo in this episode, which was amazing. So Frieza comes in and interrupts Android 17 and Toppo's battle. He hits Toppo with a Ki Blast of his own, and then he keeps on hitting Toppo with a barrage of attacks. Just before I say Toppo turns to a God of Destruction, Android 17 is hitting Toppo with a massive Ki Blast of his own, which is Toppo as well as hitting him. So Toppo does get hit by Android 17, and then he goes to a state where Frieza uses, it looks like an instant transmission, teleports to Toppo and tells him he's a worthless piece of trash and everything like that. So then you see Toppo turn into a massive God of Destruction form with Hakai as well. So I'm going to come back into that. So you do see God of Destruction form Toppo, which looks OP, seriously overpowered. Looks amazing, to be honest. Just phenomenal, to be honest. And you see Belmod of Universe 11 saying, oh, this is our Toppo God of Destruction candidate for Universe 11. So I do think that Toppo is going to become the new God of Destruction, hopefully after the Tournament of Power. I do not know what's going to happen to Belmod. Hopefully you see some sort of transition or something like that down the line. So Toppo does hit Frieza with a Hakai, which is what Beerus has as well, is a ball of destruction, which Frieza says he can absorb it, which he did in the previous episode. I think it was from Sidra. It was in 100 and... It was not 100, sorry. I think it's episode 80 or 90, something along those lines, just before the Tournament of Power, when those assassins tried to kill Frieza from Universe 9, which they ultimately failed, and Frieza literally just absorbed the Ball of Destruction from God of Destruction Sidra, which have been eliminated now. So yeah, he thinks that he can engulf Toppo's Hakai, and so he does that, and he manages to survive the Ball of Destruction, which, Toppo does say is impressive. And, Frieza is just literally a beast when it comes to, attacks of his own. So, further down the line of the episode, you see no powers work on Toppo due to his energy of destruction, which Beerus takes notes that even his destruction energy cannot be messed with. So, according, to Frieza, whenever he hits... Android 17, whenever he hits Toppo with an attack of his own, it just disappears into thin air, literally. So nothing works on Toppo due to the destruction energy. We do see Frieza come back with an attack of his own, which is supposedly his ultimate attack, but he is not in his Golden Frieza form, it's just in his base form. So it literally does no attack on Toppo. Toppo uses a small ball of energy and literally just makes Frieza's attacks disappear. And just out of nowhere, Toppo appears and attacks Frieza, decimates him. I've never seen Frieza get decimated by someone like Toppo. Literally, you just see him out of air, and then all of a sudden, he gets kicked in the gut, and then put like all the way pushed down and everything. It was just a phenomenal episode, ladies and gentlemen. Frieza just gets hit by Toppo, who gets kicked by the gut, and then he gets hit by a rock by Android 17, making him not eliminated from the Tournament of Power. So Frieza is saved. Whoever fans of Frieza, he is saved, don't worry. But he does look unconscious due to the enormous power of Toppo. So towards the end of the episode, we see Android 17 and Toppo getting ready to blast the final showdown in episode 126, which will be out next Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So overall for this episode was 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. The only problem was that Toppo, he could have done so much more, to be honest. But I love the fact Frieza literally just got decimated and destroyed by Toppo in his God of Destruction form. Let's just talk about 126. I did do a video yesterday about the spoilers for 126. We do see Frieza is still alive, and he is going to help Android 17 take down Toppo, which is to no avail. So we do see towards the end of 125, preview for 126 actually, Vegeta takes on God of Destruction Toppo in an enormous battle. So this is going to be amazing, 126, as we do gear up for the end of the Tournament of Power, which is going to be concluding mid-February, I think it's 11th of February. And, you know, the Dragon Ball series is going to end in end of March, which is going to be super sad. I just hope all the universes do not get erased. You know, there's only 2 left. They obviously come back. So you guys, if you did enjoy, make sure to turn on post notifications for more updates of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super. This is a review for episode 125. If you did enjoy, make sure to hummy hard that like button. I just want to say thank you for the support in yesterday's video. It did very well for the 126 spoilers. So you guys, if you want to be a member of the Dragon Ball squad, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications for any updates and never miss an upload. See ya. Bye.